So it's Friday morning. We're here at the Ridge Motorsports Park in Shelton, Washington.
Beautiful Washington. Love coming to this place.
Everything made it here safe and sound, which was a big relief given the issues that we had last round.
It's definitely a trek coming from the East Coast. Definitely felt the jet lag a bit yesterday just from being up so early and traveling all day the day prior, but that's part of the job too. Like, you have to take all those aspects into account of the travel and getting yourself in the right headspace and physically, adjusting to all those things while being on the road.
This is a really unique track because it's totally different from where we just came from at MotoAmerica, which is really kind of like a super fast and kind of hard braking racetrack and more flowy. This place is very technical and tight. So yesterday what we did is, aside from the prep that we did at the shop, is we just went over the motorcycle, made a few small setup changes to really better suit this motorcycle to this environment and this circuit.
I rode stock 1000 here last year.
Here's Benjamin Smith coming across to finish in second.
It's kind of the same story as any other track for me. It's just wrapping my head around how to maximize what this bike does so well and make it go around the racetrack properly in that way, because it's unlike and different than any other bike that I've ridden in my career so far. So, all good things. It's just, me figuring out how to maximize what I've got.
Decent amount of rhythm.
I just like that how it just brings you up that little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Make sure your hands squeeze the tank.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
The aim this weekend is to perform well. Ben did really well here last year in the stock 1000 class. So we're going to try to build on that and take the comfort and familiarity that he has at this track and use our settings that we had with Westby and Matthew Scholz and kind of like integrate what we've been developing with Ben and take the knowledge that we had from that program. And I think we have a really good starting point. We're just going to try to build on that.
Good. I have the front I want to work on.
Yeah.
Minus electronics. The front end, I started to get some chatter in 15 here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a little bit of a drive down the hill there,
Yeah.
just a little bit, but it feels like I'm having to be pretty tentative in there. Like I'm not driving as hard as I want to.
Okay, so when it's doing that, when you go to the brake there, turn it, where does it start that feeling?
I'm using the brakes very little in that, like more so just to set the front, I think.
Yeah.
And it happened like mid-corner.
Here, these higher speed, longer radius corners, what did the front feel like?
Planted.
Yeah.
Felt good.
And through this one here, what did the kind of attitude of the bike feel like?
It feels good in these transitions, but something's off. I don't know what it is. Just like the way that the bike is sitting in those transitions, it didn't give me any moments or anything on the front, but it just feels like I'm struggling to be a little bit precise with it, and it's almost like, I don't want to say slow, it almost feels as if the front's riding a little bit high in there. And honestly, it was spinning really pretty heavy up all the way up this thing, but in a sense, like I said that first time, it almost helps me to be, instead of just wanting to go to the outside, it actually helps to pivot the bike a little bit up the side of that hill.
So when it does spin, you don't get the sense that it's pushing you off the track and motoring out there. You do get the sense, or is it just there that you feel like you can help rotate the bike?
I could hold it pretty good, but the one time like it came around pretty fucking good. Yeah. Like in that sense, that's where like it normally wouldn't do that. Like, it would normally keep it at a certain spot and stay there. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if we can keep a little bit of that spinning up and through there, like, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
let's see what we got.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, figure out this thing. Good job, man.
Thank
Good. Yeah.
I'm stoked for you guys.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good little team.
Well, if anybody hasn't told you, Ed, you're doing a hell of a job.
Thanks, mate.
I watch all this shit, and you guys just keep.
Yeah, just chip away.
Because you know, just like anybody else, this shit ain't easy.
No, I know. That's
especially in that class. Really proud of you guys for fucking doing it.
Appreciate it, Richard.
Doing it.
See you, mate.
So we just finished up free practice, and per usual, did not go smoothly as planned. We had a strange issue where the bike wasn't sectoring properly, and what that basically means is our electronic strategy was essentially lost. So this motorcycle, when everything works the way it's supposed to, as it circulates around the track, it knows exactly where it is. That's managed in part by the timing and scoring system here at the track, which sends signals to our motorcycle, which that then interprets lap length and lap resets and that kind of thing. So that wasn't happening, so we're gonna test that, but right now we're just going through the data, trying to determine any other possible causes. As a result of that happening, obviously our bike wasn't performing as it needed to. The whole thing with these super bikes is we have very specifically tailored settings from corner to corner at these racetracks, especially a place like this. It makes a huge difference.
I think we finished first practice in 7th and Q1 in 8th. You know, I'd like to be a little bit further up as far as the actual result number goes, but honestly, when you look at the times, it's really close. Like, we're only 4/10 off of being in 4th place at this point after Q1 this afternoon. So I'm pretty happy with that.
I'll tell you what, Steve, the Flow for Law Racing Yamaha team, as you've quite rightly pointed out, such a good season. Ben's such a good talent, just 25 years of age, but they're bringing in some big names to help with this project, and it's definitely working.
But they've had some issues on Friday mornings that's kind of set them back going into the weekend, where they've had to kind of claw back and give themselves a little extra work.
You know, definitely some things that we can make better on the bike, some things that I can do better myself, one of which would be I need to figure out this corner right here, the last corner on the track. That's what not to do, those golf carts. You don't want to be out there. Second one kind of got a little more right, but not really still. But yeah, this is the last 2 corners on the track here, and you know, from qualifying, being behind some guys like really good on the rest of the racetrack, I'm really just losing a little bit of time in this last corner here. And the ridge has got some tricky corners to it that we don't really see many corners like it on the rest of the schedule. But this one here, this last one, just figuring out, it's a long left-hander that leads onto the front straightaway, which is obviously pretty important. So just trying to figure out how far to run this thing out. It's just one of those things that goes back to, like, you know, that's part of my job as a racer, is trying different lines and trying different ways to get around the racetrack to see what's the most effective.
You know, this track is really a challenging racetrack to get the most out of a superbike because it's so tight and technical. That's been the biggest thing, is just trying to help Ben get comfortable so that A, he can figure out how best to ride the bike, and B, so we can extract more from our package and help him push and be more confident. That's the biggest challenge that we're facing this weekend. So we did make some improvements with Q1. At the end of the day, we do what we always do, which is basically look over the data, try to find an area of improvement or multiple areas of improvement, and then implement that with chassis setup and software changes.
You know, tomorrow's obviously a big day, important day. We have qualifying 2 and then race 1 in the afternoon. As far as my mental side of things, like I really like to kind of just go back and review some footage if I can from qualifying this afternoon and just watch to see what I'm doing, what other guys are doing, what I can be better at. But there definitely does come a point for me as a racer where, like, while I'm at the track, this is my 100% focus, this is all I think about and how to be better at it. But in my opinion, if you're constantly thinking about it and doing, you know, that's all that's on your mind, you can, number one, you can stress yourself out more than necessary, but you can also overthink it, you know? Like, I know what I need to do, I know what I'm doing well, I know what I need to do better. So take it, analyze it, and then at some point just go be a normal person and go get a dinner and call the night after that.
Where's our deer?
Yeah.
Well, we call it thinking juice. You've got various times in the day when you can actually relax, and at the moment the bike is in parc ferme, so it's a natural break, and having a cup of tea is kind of how we are, being English, and there's a couple of English representatives in the team, so we're trying to have that influence on some of these American types, get them off that coffee. For me, it's a chance to just take a step back, have a cup of tea, have a think, and then wait for the changes that need to happen with the bike, and then work our way through the bike nice and gently. I'm a new addition to the team, a little bit of background in racing myself. I have the privilege of working with the team this year, and I'm here and I'm responsible for doing things on the motorcycle that are chassis related, suspension changes, brakes, fitting bits and bobs, doing the usual stuff, the not so technical stuff, which suits me, and it's great. He's riding the bike superbly well, and it's very close. You know, the guys in the top 10 there's not much in it, 2.5 seconds from front to back in the top 10. And I also feel that the bike is making little improvements all the time. We're getting a little bit faster, and the bike's getting a little bit better every time we go. And his commitment to it is superb. Such a good lad. Well, by the looks of it, she got all bubbly. Everybody gets a mug with a name on it. Even my French friend's got his own mug. There's your cup of tea.
So then for Q2, we rolled in basically knowing that we had some changes, almost all the electronics, we made major changes. And again, the big thing was kind of sitting Ben down and showing him some previous data that we had from the track and suggesting some changes with line and sort of corner entry and exit strategy.
This is the key. He's done his work here, got the thing turned, so that when he goes to the throttle, picks it up, loads it, and then he's ready to snap the thing up right, and then he can, whereas you're this much later, still trying to turn, still trying to open the throttle, and then you're there, but it's too late.
Right.
In this phase, we need to get the bike to allow you to have a little bit more confidence on the front. That's going to be a bit of you.
Yep.
And we've made some chassis changes to help with that as well.
Okay.
The big thing we got to get to is being able to open the grip more. It's one thing, it's just a quick little squirt, but there's a few areas where you're just kind of like, you don't actually hold it on the stop.
Sure.
And then you close it back down.
Sure.
That's the stuff that we want to be able to fix.
Okay.
So it's okay if you have to open it and then close it a little and then open it again, but we're seeing a little more.
Still, we want to get there at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The more you can get that thing stood up there,
Better.
the more it's going to accelerate.
Yeah.
So again, it's the work here makes this bit easy.
Right. This track is very, like, you're on the edge of the tire a lot, obviously during the laps, like places you can get it off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's important.
Stays cool, that's going to have a huge impact on outcomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.
So going into race one, everybody's pretty confident actually. Like I said, we made some massive changes with chassis setup, suspension, electronics, everything. We've had a pretty good debrief with Ben, kind of giving him some guidance on how to get the best out of the bike. Our practice starts have been really good. So even though I think we wind up qualifying on the 4th row, not great at all, but we know bike starts really well. We're gonna do this thing.
We just made the changes we talked about. Yeah. The track temp's gonna really help us.
Yes.
So, and then just again, first few are going to be a bit of a rush, but you've just got to tell yourself, okay, reset. You know, let it come.
First couple laps and everything.
Yeah, just make positions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so 250 pit lane exit will open.
Yeah, so I'll do like maybe 5-tail, 4-tail.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we're inside row 4, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's just row 4's there. So I'd go over this first.
Oh, easy
deal.
money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think if we can get a good start, he's on the inside, which is good.
Good.
So if you can just get, I just said, if you can just park someone, you know, they can't turn in, and then just make sure you don't get cleared out on the exit, it'd be good.
Thank you.
It's not a bad position, honestly.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so,
inside.
Yeah, and just getting your rhythm.
Yeah. I'd like to just get away from a little.
I know, I agree. I agree, but just those first two laps, you just got to be elbows out, you know?
Yeah.
And then you can settle in.
Right.
So you need to get the track position first, you know?
Right.
And it starts to be mega, so you're going to be there.
Yeah.
We line up, and on the start, Ben kind of looks over at us and kind of points to the dash. Not an ideal situation on a start. That's what we're looking at. There's nothing we can do at this point because essentially once the bikes are gridded up, the race is in Ben's hands. So there's nothing we can do unless the bike's unsafe to ride. So he kind of points to the dash, looks over at us, and we kind of just know you're gonna have to roll with this, whatever's going on over there. We don't know. He turns on launch control. It sounds good. He gets a great start, actually.
When lights go off, here we go. Turn number 1 awaits. And Aaron, he got out front, and Gagne gets shuffled back to 3rd right away. Oh, and Ryder's down.
There we go. That's what that first turn could do.
5, 6, 7. Okay, P7 right now. P7. What was going on?
I don't know. He was shaking his head.
Right after that, Ben completes a lap and then comes in.
Dash isn't working and it's popping in and out everywhere.
What? It's cutting out?
It's cutting out everywhere and the dash isn't working.
What's happening?
Dash isn't working.
It's cutting in and out everywhere.
We can tell something's not right with the bike. The dash is in some kind of error state.
It's like when I went up the hill there, it was okay out the start, launch control worked, and I was going up the hill. And on the sunny lap, it almost felt like the clutch was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
When you go out, just make sure you don't get any anyone's way. When you go out, make sure you don't get any anyone's way. Yeah. If we can collect as much data as we can, it's going to be massive. And then you've got a chance to actually change the right. Okay? So just make the most of it. We're still building. Okay? So
got a good start.
It was great. It was great.
Last fall.
I know. Yeah. It was great.
So we clear everything out, power cycle, send him back out.
The thing with all the something got dislodged, you know, I don't know what.
Unfortunately, it looks like the front pot has become detached from its mounting point and has been damaged at some point during the lap. And that puts the bike into an error state where it essentially thinks that it's just constantly doing a wheelie. So effectively the wheelie control was just constantly at full, most aggressive settings. Essentially he comes in, we've lost enough laps that we're not gonna be able to go back out. And that's the end of our race.
Yeah, so bummed for Benjamin because he's had a pretty good weekend so far, Jamie, in the sense that he's been able to complete all of his sessions. This is a great team right now.
Pretty frustrating way to end the day. you know, it's frustrating for us to have this many issues in a season, new team or not. And for me, it's really challenging because it's just not an acceptable outcome. We resolved the issue. We found the problem, obviously. We replaced the sensor, but kind of a challenging way to end the day.
That started so well. So,
yeah,
today.
Good start. We were.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Tough up there. Yeah.
So, okay.
I know I can do it.
You know, it's not just challenging for the rider or me, it's challenging for everybody because this isn't why we come racing. You know, we want to show up and we want to do well. And what happened today, we didn't do well at all. We had problems. So everybody's kind of feeling that pressure. And I think everyone cares, you know, so we all just want to turn up tomorrow and do the best we can. Right now, we're going to have a team dinner. And we're just going to try to reset and show up tomorrow ready to fight. I'm grateful that we have 2 races. You know, otherwise going home like this, completely terrible situation. So we've got a chance to reset and try again tomorrow. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, that was good. Fucking good. Kid knows how to start a bike.
There's Ashton Yates just behind him, but good for Benjamin Smith here, just running in front of Gillum.
Yes, yes. It's good.
Yeah.
Figured it out. Attaboy, man. Fuck.
It's okay.
Unfortunately for Benjamin Smith, this really bright young talent on the Flow for Law SPU Racing Yamaha R1.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. Yeah. Oh, it's okay, man. You were riding well. You were riding well.
Everywhere else, like, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. And then once I got, I started to lose them a little bit, and then I just settled in, and they started to come back.
Yeah.
Once I got that last corner figured out, it was easy. Like, I was just there.
What was it? Just the line?
Just the line, and just like, honestly, not waiting as long. And I was cutting that last curving there a little bit tighter, so running over it more.
That looks good.
Yeah, it felt good, and like just really trying to just get the thing moving like where it's supposed to.
Was the power and stuff better for you?
Yeah.
Oh, we saw you were really closing on those guys. It's okay. You know, like just the data, the trace looks substantially better. and I'm looking at the way you're opening the grip and stuff, and it might be something we'll try other places as well, because it looked like it was a step.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks much better.
Like, couldn't get it to that curbing, but then I was like, just settle it. Like, fucking settle it. Try to get it back.
Yeah, what you did. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I'd rather see that. I mean, you didn't smash the bike up, and more importantly, you were pushing ahead.